Hey guys, so I am currently in Fayetteville. I just stopped by Festival Park to pick up our bibs for tomorrow. Um, though I don't know if you don't run races, then you wouldn't know, but you get a goodie bag the day before that gives you your race and your t-shirt and all other kinds of swag that the race promises you. And that way when you get there in the morning, they can know that you're there. They come with this little chip right here, and that tracks your time. Not that my time is going to be impressive by any stretch of the imagination, but it's there. It's there and it's official. So this race has the best shirts. They fit really nicely. They wear really nicely. So I'm really excited about that. And then this year they're burgundy. So I really, and they're really pretty. I really like this race. This race ends up on Fort Bragg on base, or on post, I guess. You say in the Army. And along mile 8, they have soldiers standing at attention with flags and posters of soldiers that have gone away to war and not come back home. So that's really cool. I really like running for a cause and running to support something like that. So yeah, it's just really fun. Well, not fun. Running is not fun, but the cause is good. So there's that. Fortunately, I was able to get off work a little early today so that I could swing by Fayetteville on my way up to see my sister. She lives an hour away from Fayetteville. So, and I live 2 hours. So her place is a little bit closer. So I'm going to be spending the night up there so that I don't have to get up quite so early to get here in the morning. And that way we can suffer together. So unfortunately I had to work this morning, so I wasn't able to take the full day, but work didn't last very long. So I was able to cut out a little bit early and swing by this way. So it's good. They had a whole bunch of running gear that you could buy. I'm not a serious runner, so I don't need any of that. But I remembered just how much I hate driving through Fayetteville. The traffic is like ridiculous. And I guess I live in a tiny town that has no traffic. I live in a town that doesn't even have a stoplight, so I have no traffic. And so then I go to places like Fayetteville, and it wasn't even as bad as it has been because I used to live out this way, and the traffic can get out of control. But but like I had to stop at every single stoplight, and I wanted to like punch someone. So road rage. Everybody has it. So yeah, I'm about to head out on the road and drive to my sister's and hang out with them, and hopefully they'll have food ready for when I get there because I am starving. So I will check in later tonight when I get to Raleigh and prepare for tomorrow. So bye. I just arrived at my sister and my brother and his family's house, and a lot of times it is mad chaos, so I'm mentally preparing myself for this. Hey guys, this is my sister Miriam.
Hi.
We are not at all prepared for tomorrow by any stretch of the imagination.
Or this vlog.
Or this vlog. It's fine. Miriam's had a little bit of a rough week at school, and her housekeeping has been left unattended, but it's fine.
That's fine.
We've unpacked our swag. Well, I unpacked my swag bag. I don't know if Miriam's looked at hers. But we're pinning our numbers on our shirts so we don't have to do it in the morning. We have to leave.
Is this it?
Yeah. So last year they had a really good bag. And then this year we've got nothing.
A runner's guide? I won't need that.
We aren't runners. We don't need a guide. I think it's just to tell like the activities around this weekend. The only cool thing is the magnet that.
I didn't get a magnet.
Yeah, you do. It's right here.
Oh.
It's what your pins are on. And I like that the magnets also have the 26.2 miles on it because did we run a full marathon or did we run the half? No one knows. So.
This body did not run full.
So. Yeah. But I mean.
I don't think I belong with you. Don't look at my back.
She doesn't want you to see the giant pile of laundry on the floor in her bathroom. It's fine. So we're just hanging out with the dogs right there. That's my sister's dog,
Can we
Abby.
stop panning?
There's another dog floating around here too. So we have to leave here at 5:15. So we're probably going to try and go to sleep soon. But we get caught Snapchatting. And that's pretty much how we spend our whole time. So, do you have anything to add?
I hate running.
It was Miriam's suggestion to run this half
No,
marathon.
I got forced into it by another person. So.
Who's no longer running.
Yeah, she dipped.
Lame.
But I can't waste $70.
I
so
know.
I wanted a magnet.
I didn't do the like. You can do like an insurance thing. So if you can't run it, you get most of your money
insurance.
back. Yeah, $8, and that's a lot. So, never mind that we just spent $70 to run this, but that's Heidi. Yeah, so I didn't get the runner's insurance, and so apparently this person ditched, and now we're stuck. And
we don't run.
I ran a total of 6.5 miles this week. How many did you run? But.
Took a couple tests. Well, failed a couple tests and
It's fine.
drank a lot of coffee, so we're good.
Yeah. And we didn't eat enchiladas, so I think we'll be safe for tomorrow.
We're fine.
So we're just kind of hoping for the best tomorrow.
You can see that I have pants hanging.
This is where Miriam dries her clothes.
I don't have a clothes rack.
And she doesn't want her pants to shrink, so
Sing. That either.
that would be weird. So, yep, that's our night in a nutshell. We'll look at Abby. Miriam and I are at the start of the race. Well, we just pulled up, and we're just filled with regrets this morning.
Yeah.
So
I'm taking Advil before I even ran.
preemptive ibuprofen, just to make sure that. Seems like a lot of extra pills in there. So, this is it. This might be the last time I'm ever heard from. So, best of luck. We'll see you at the finish line.
Oh, gosh.
Maybe.
Probably not.
We are back and we made it in one piece. Nobody went to the hospital. So overall, I feel like it was a very successful run. And we got our medals, which is basically the only reason that you would ever race. And everybody got a blanket. They're a pretty large fleece blanket, so I'm pretty excited about that. And I'm excited to add this medal to my little collection. We finished, my time was just over 2:30, I think, and my sister was a little bit behind me at 2:50. So really not bad for not training or being committed to making it a timed event. So I think I didn't start taking walk breaks until around mile 10, and my goal was to not take walk breaks until after mile 6. So I was pretty pleased that I was able to just keep rocking it out. And my sister walked a little bit before I did, but she says that she runs better when she takes breaks. So it kind of gives her a little bit of a chance to recuperate a little bit and then keep going. Whereas if I start walking, my knees start getting really stiff and my hips start getting really stiff. So then it's really hard to start running again. So I just kept going. My sister got really chafed around like the edges of where her shirt is, and she's currently taking a shower, and I can hear her screeching in the back when the water hits the raw spots. So I probably have my fair share of chafing as well. I just haven't discovered it yet. So, but I probably will once I hit the shower. So we met up with my brother and his family at Dickie's Barbecue, and I feel like that was a good post-race reward lunch. I ate entirely way too much, but it was so good and so worth it, and so that was good. So our plan is just to kind of rest and recuperate. We had to drive an hour back home, and getting out of the car because you've been sitting for that long and now your muscles are really stiff is really hard. And walking upstairs and downstairs especially is really difficult. So I plan on laying in a very horizontal position for the next several hours and not being disturbed by anyone. So yeah, it was a good weekend, and I actually enjoyed the run. I didn't start not liking the run until around mile 12, and by that time I was just kind of over it all. But it was really nice. I really like this race, and as hard as it was, I am very glad that I did it, and I have no need to run for, the rest of the year because I did it all. But I'm really easy, so the next time someone says, "Hey Hannah, do you want to run with me?" I'll probably say, "Oh sure, that sounds like a great time," not remembering just how much I have no motivation to train. So we'll see how that goes. So it's been a good weekend, and I'm really excited to hang out with my family. I don't have to go to work tomorrow, which is probably for the best, so that I can recuperate a little bit more before I have to run around and be a productive member of society. So we'll see. The plan is to stay here one more night before heading back home. It's been real. I'll probably check in again a little bit later and let you know how recovery is going, or if it's going or not. So yeah, I will talk to you later. Okay. Hey everyone, it is day 1 post-race, and I feel surprisingly good. That is currently when I'm sitting down. When I stand up, I'm suddenly reminded that I ran a lot yesterday without training, and I'm still a little sore, but it's fine. My right hip is especially sore, but as long as I don't walk weird, then it should be fine. Otherwise, you can get weird pressure on other parts of your body, and then they get sore, and then you're just sore for a very long time. So I'm trying to walk down the stairs like a normal person. I'm relying very heavily on the handrails. Hopefully they don't rip off the wall when I put all of my weight on them. My sister is struggling a little bit with her ankles, so she is quite comical to watch. I guess both of us walk up and down stairs. So, but maybe next time we'll train. Probably not. We're not committed. But really serious runners will go out today and run a mile or two to ward off any stiffness. But it's raining, so unfortunately I can't do that. So I just opted to wear the race shirt instead. So if someone looks at me funny as I'm waddling around, I can just say, "Oh yeah, well I ran a marathon yesterday, so don't mind me." That's the plan that I'm going with. So my sister's at school right now, and she'll be gone for the rest of the day. And then my sister-in-law is currently homeschooling her kids downstairs. They have a piano lesson in a little bit, and so we're going to head out and go to that, and then get something to eat at our favorite place, Chick-fil-A. And then at some point I have to make my way back home, but I have no serious plans for that. So it's just kind of relax and do whatever I want kind of day. So I'm really glad that I was able to come up this weekend and spend some time with my family, and I'm really glad I was able to run with my sister, even though we didn't necessarily run together, but it was good. And despite the huge knot of dread that was in the pit of my stomach right before the race, I'm really glad I did it, and I'm already like forgetting about how terrible it is. So it's only a matter of time before someone says, "Hannah, do you want to go out for another race?" And I, of course, will say yes. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it was a good weekend. I'm really glad that I was able to do it, and back to work tomorrow. So see you guys later.